Hi, I'm Damien, founder of adsfox. We are a startup that has already worked with hundreds of companies in Europe and is now expanding into the US market. We are a Google partner and also an official Meta business partner in all the possible categories, as you can see on my screen. I'm recording this short demo of our software for PPC agencies because most agencies face the same problems. You can generate leads for clients, but it is still hard to clearly show which campaigns actually drive qualified leads, real sales, and real revenue, not just cheap form submissions. Agency clients often complain about lead quality because the campaigns are still optimized only for form fills, and at the same time implementing proper browser-side and server-side tracking as well as CRM offline conversion tracking requires too much time and technical knowledge. On top of that, it is difficult to differentiate your agency from others, and if you lose the client, they take the whole implementation to a new agency, so you stop generating revenue from it. This is exactly what we are solving with adsfox. In this demo, I want to show you how you can use adsfox to launch browser-side and server-side tracking in just few minutes, how you can connect lead quality data from your client's CRM back to the ad platforms and to Google Analytics, so you can see exactly in all connected accounts which campaigns or ads are bringing the most qualified leads and revenue, not just form fills. And you can even optimize your campaigns to target qualified leads directly, as you can see on my screen right now. Our solution works for leads collected through the website as well as for leads collected through lead forms. We can share with you not only our white label software solution that you can use for your clients under your own agency brand and with your own pricing, but we can also share with you our know-how and experience how to use this valuable data for the optimization. I will show you now how it works. You connect your ad accounts inside adsfox by logging into the platforms and choosing the accounts and pixels that you want to connect with just few clicks. Then you answer some questions about the needs and actual situation of your client. Some clients want to use our lead gen optimization. Some clients want to use our browser side and server side tracking, or just server side tracking because they already have their tracking in Google Tag Manager. Some companies want to use our cookie consent banner depending on the type of applicable law in the region. This is why our setup works with the most cookie banners available on the market, but you can even create your own cookie banner directly in our platform. If your client wants to use lead gen optimization, then we automatically collect all leads from their ad accounts and all leads from their website in our database, making sure each lead record includes all the possible parameters required by all the conversion APIs we support, as well as the Google Analytics client ID. This allows us to track the same lead across all sales statuses as one person rather than treating them as separate people. If your client doesn't have a CRM yet, your agency can provide him with access to our built-in CRM, which includes all the essential lead management features, such as organizing leads, editing lead data, or collaborating and sharing access with their team members. But if a client already uses their own CRM, your agency can connect it with adsfox instead, so every lead status update inside of his CRM will be automatically sent to all advertising platforms and to Google Analytics for consistent tracking and better optimization across the entire lead lifecycle. We send to all connected platforms events like new lead, qualified lead, non-qualified lead, sales, and lost opportunities as well. So every time your clients get a new lead, he can tag its value and its sales status in our system while using our CRM, or in his CRM directly if he is already using another one. We can even adjust to the existing sales flow that the client is already using in his CRM. It doesn't matter what CRM he uses, and if he qualifies his leads by changing their status using some custom label, checkbox, or some other custom field like this one, for example. Every time the lead status changes in the CRM, we match that lead with our database and update the status, sending the lead data to every platform with all the parameters for the specific conversion APIs and also with Google Analytics client ID. And even if we don't have the lead data in our system yet, we can still send the lead status change as an offline conversion event. As you know, all the advertising platforms learn from data. So if you don't send lead qualification data back to the advertising platforms, for example, whether the lead was qualified or not, or whether the lead actually bought or didn't buy, then the advertising platforms can only optimize for the cheapest and easiest form submissions. And that is exactly what we help to solve in adsfox. So instead of optimizing only for cheap form submissions, you can start optimizing for qualified leads or real customers and real revenue. Having this data, you can analyze and see in all the ad accounts and in Google Analytics which channels, campaigns, and ads are bringing the most valuable leads specifically for this client. With our know-how, you can even use Google Analytics Model Context Protocol and BigQuery data to get AI-generated insights from existing marketing and sales data that would be almost impossible for a human to spot. Now I will show you how the tracking implementation works. If your client didn't have browser tracking yet, or if you choose to replace his current setup completely, with our code snippet, all tracking codes for the connected tools are added to your client's website automatically. There are tracking codes like Facebook Pixel, Google Ads, and Google Analytics tracking codes, as well as TikTok Pixel and LinkedIn, but you can still manage all the scripts right here and decide if the code should be fired or not and when it should be fired. You can also implement additional tools and scripts into your client's website, like for example Hotjar. And for every script according to your client's local requirements, you can choose if the code should be triggered always or only after someone allows it in the cookie consent banner. If your client needs a cookie banner, you can also design it using our software with just a few clicks. Our cookie banner handles consent mode too, but our setup works also with most of the other cookie solutions available on the market. So if your client is already using some cookie banner, he can still keep it or replace it with our solution. Now we go to the section with server-side events that can be sent from our software. If you choose server-side tracking only, we will fire only server-side events for you. But implementing the full tracking with us is the easiest way because our software will trigger the events browser side as well as server side while also handling the deduplication for you. The duplication makes sure that the browser side and server side events for one specific action will be counted only as one action and not twice. This makes the tracking more resilient and accurate. I will show you now how it works. From here, you just click on the button Add Conversion Event, then you define the event name, then you choose the platforms where it should be sent, like for example Facebook and TikTok, and the events that you would like to send. We will choose here a contact event on Facebook and a contact event on TikTok. Now you only have to choose the triggers that determine when the conversion event should fire. And we have different triggers that can fire this event. URL condition, click condition, visibility condition. It triggers when some element is visible on the website. Form submit condition. And we are already working on additional triggers as well. So see how easy it is to implement the trigger with the click or visibility condition. You just put the URL here. Let's say your client's website is amazon.com, and then you can use our Chrome extension to choose the click condition event directly on your client's website. As you can see, you just select it and then you click here on Send Selector. So now every time someone clicks on that button or element that you chose on the website, the conversion event will be fired server side from our server, or both browser side and server side if you use our full tracking setup. It's just that easy. You can also add additional conditions to the trigger to limit this event so it fires only on specific pages, but you can also extend the conditions by adding additional triggers as well. For example, the URL contains cart. Then the event would fire always when someone visits the URL that contains cart or click the button you selected before. For each trigger, you can also add a cookie consent requirement, so it will be triggered only if someone has allowed the specific type of cookies in the cookie banner. Now you just save it and start adding another conversion event. And that's it, the full conversion tracking setup in just few minutes. Now I showed you how our lead gen optimization works and what the implementation of server-side tracking looks like. I also mentioned our CRM system and cookie banner, but our platform includes many additional features that you can use in your agency work as well. With adsfox, you can show your clients all the case statistics related to their Facebook campaigns. You can also use our CRM to automatically collect all your clients' leads. All you need to do is to add a single code snippet to their website, and every lead will be captured automatically. From there, your client can easily manage those leads and build their own sales process inside of our system. You can also give your client access to a panel where you handle the technical side of campaign setup, while the client can independently add content to their ads himself. We also offer the option to import ad content through a CSV file. This means you can simply upload the file through our platform and create dozens of ads in just few minutes. With adsfox, you or your client can also create clickable Facebook posts with links, as well as lead form posts that collect leads and can be published organically, and these formats are not available by default on Facebook. If you have an agency account, you can also give your client access to your own Google Locker Studio report directly inside their panel. From the agency side, you can manage all your clients in one place and assign them to the right account managers, while also defining contact links and communication methods. You can also decide which types of support each account manager is responsible for. Our platform can be connected with other systems through webhooks or through our verified Make integration. On top of that, we are continuously adding new features and improving the platform to make it easier for you to acquire clients, onboard them, support them, and retain them. Even if your client stops using your agency services but still needs our software for server-side tracking, lead gen optimization, lead management, cookie banner, or any of our other features, you can still keep earning from that client even if they move to another agency. Thanks for watching. If you run an agency or manage lead generation campaigns and you want to optimize campaigns for qualified leads, real customers, and real revenue, not just cheap form fills, create an account and test adsfox for yourself. And if you want to see how it can work for your agency and what our cooperation model for agencies looks like in practice, you can also book a demo with us. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who works with PPC or lead generation. Thanks again and see you in the next video.